Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's YC Rhino, and tonight we are going to be getting into Dragula Season 5, Episode 9. This is the reunion episode, so I'm expecting to see a lot of bickering, a lot of arguing. Gonna see if some of the things that they argued about during the season, if those come back up again. I'm sure it'll be everybody versus JK. That's what they should call this season. But I'm excited to see these monsters back on the screen. And then next week we've got the season finale, which I'm excited about. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you're not new to my channel, thank you very much for your continued support. And if you're interested in seeing the full-length unedited version of this reaction, you can check that out on Patreon. A link is in the description box below. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, now would be a great time to do that. So let's go ahead and get into episode 9 of Dragula, and I hope you guys enjoy my reaction. Alright. Oh, I forgot they called this the Last Supper. That's what they called it on previous seasons. I just saw that when I was clicking on it.
I've already started to hear rumors, and I don't think today's gonna go well at all.
Watching the show, these bitches really got
People
a lot of fucking
on
mouth, and I'm
going
not
out.
with it, and I've been waiting for the reunion. So
Give a fuck about
Cynthia's
any of that.
drag sister Q had an amazing showing on Drag Race 16 last week.
No one is safe today.
That's for damn fucking sure.
I hope they're not showing us all of the good stuff here just in the preview. Get started. Let us see this in real time. We don't need to see all this now. I don't watch previews for a reason. I want to be surprised when it happens. I don't want to see it before they air it.
Welcome to the Boulet Brothers Dragula Season 5 reunion.
I wish they could have came out so we could see
may have met their
see what everybody's wearing.
Great to be here. It's been a minute.
Oh, that look is so good. I think they let her go too soon.
JK, how are the glory holes in the afterlife?
My holes are filled and my heart is fuller.
JK looks good.
How differently have things turned out than you thought they might on that first night?
I did think it would go differently for myself, but here we are in the afterlife, and what can I say?
It is what it is.
I love Satana now, and initially I thought you were right, bitch.
I think Anna put it best. You were kind of a bitch.
Okay. I was like, this is gonna be a fucking mess. But I love each and every one of y'all. Everyone here. Even you, JK, in the cardboard. I love it too.
Is she going for Miss Congeniality? She said, let me go ahead and get on everybody's good side.
I want us to watch a clip first, and then we'll talk about it.
What? A clip of what? What happened? Was it? Oh, this was in the woods.
Oh my god, no.
What is she doing?
Get up.
Like, it's the first episode.
Get out!
Cynthia. She said, I'm getting Miami, girl. Lay for them cameras, mama. She died? She is such a clown.
I just have to ask you, what the fuck was happening?
No.
Did you think we were doing
She said,
an acting bit, or what was that about?
She said, I didn't know it might have been my last day.
We were more like, is she hurt? Is she like melting down because she got blood thrown on her? And
Everything was perfectly fine, and I was having the time of my life.
Yeah, she's like, every moment on the screen is your chance. Every moment in front of the camera.
Speaking of hindsight, let's take a moment and look back at your audition videos.
Oh yeah, this will be exciting.
My name is Fantasia Royale Gaga.
He looks good.
They want to see
Me.
He's like, oh, love.
like the
That
shopping
transition was
less tragic.
He looks gorgeous.
I am here. I'm trying to find a meth pipe. And I went to a gas station where I got my car stolen months before, so I thought that's probably where I can find it.
This is the audition tape that she submitted. They didn't just come and film her.
What?
Your dress is hanging out the door.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
That is so typical. It's so typical.
I think the thing that I lack the most actually is the filth part, so it would probably help me be a bit filthy.
You trying to get on the show, not talk your way off the show.
I think my drag is perfect for Dragula, and Dragula is a perfect platform for.
This is the best audition tape. That was perfect. Looked like she used it. She got a professional
fun. I truly think
theater
there's a
to do
level
it for
of
her.
whimsy and sheer unadulterated, not giving a
JK
fuck about
has
my drag. That is
not on the ground. She has been the funnest.
Will thou accept the body of Christ?
Is that a cigarette? Or is it?
Jesus, say fucking.
Say, look at me, bitch.
You know?
Where's Ort? We haven't seen Ort yet.
I'm super excited about this show.
Oh, finally.
It's gonna allow me to have a even bigger platform and
Or God, it looks like
push my skill.
It looks like if Prince and Sasha Colby had a baby.
If you could each go back and tell that person who auditioned then something you know now, what advice would you give them and why?
I would tell
Don't do
myself, bring more makeup wipes.
We didn't even see Blackberry's audition tape.
Would anyone give advice to yourself to sort of approach the situation differently?
1, prepare more. 2, if you can't prepare more, back yourself. Like, start lying to yourself. Delusion.
That doesn't always work out.
Doesn't always,
Second-guessing
but
myself was fucked up.
Yeah.
But when faced with the question of who you are as a drag artist, you seemed a bit lost. Is that something you didn't give much thought before coming here?
I never really thought of like branding and pulling that all together and honing it into one concrete superstar. Since the show, I've definitely grown a lot. I myself have learned that I am a woman myself.
Aw, good for you.
So really, it was all y'all that like really did give me like the strength and courage.
Tana, in your audition video, you seemed kind of fiery and more like you were looking to tussle with your cast members.
I'm a bitch, so I definitely would have put some bitches in their place.
Oh, you did that. You did not disappoint there.
I felt like you weren't that person.
Really?
What changed for you?
I came in, honestly, very broken. Life shit all over me the past year. Didn't, quite frankly, have the energy to read people and be fierce, and I tried, I really did. And at this point, I just fell in love with everybody, and I couldn't bring myself to fake it.
Wow.
So do you think, genuinely, the people on this stage just sincerely and truly think each other are great and perfect and we love each other?
No, it's still.
There's sort of like a social politeness that's involved. We're afraid of what people are gonna say online.
I think that fear is driving most of you. You're trying to edit yourselves. You're not being honest with who you are when you're in front of each other.
I want to know what the fuck y'all bitches had to say, because a lot of y'all ain't saying what
Oh,
the
we
fuck
can
y'all
tell
ain't.
you. I thought they did tell you.
I've always been open and honest with everybody in this cast.
Have you?
I feel like I have.
Roll that beautiful beam footage. She didn't ask you for no reason.
Roll the clip.
Yeah, because you know there is one. What you say, girl?
It's about to happen, but
with Cynthia, is no telling.
Rob is the biggest crybaby in the cast. Maybe we have money and a crown to fucking win.
there was a moment of weakness that you had, and I even said on the floor show, I think Rob should go home.
She said, well, you want me to fight with you?
It is what it is.
Was I not 100% with you since day one?
I think the Boulets want y'all to fight. I think that's why they set that up.
I think it's absolutely fine to show your emotions.
Well, you know, I think there's a limit.
Is there? Did you find it?
Oh, yeah, no, I found it. I surpassed it. I went through the parking lot with it.
She said I went.
I can be both daddy and baby at the same time, and I make both look fantastic.
I feel like she's editing herself right now. It's like she was trying to be too cute. I don't know how much real, I don't know how real Rob is being right now.
Now, traditionally, drag kings are not featured on drag competition shows, outside of ours, of course. And I remember you both saying it was important to you to show audiences that drag kings were fun.
I think both of us took this competition and the privilege of being here to represent kings and things very seriously. So I think we were a bit more work than pleasure.
Because I always think back when you won Garbage Can Kids, you didn't even let yourself celebrate. Do you think you almost took it too seriously sometimes?
Yeah, no, 100%. I do think I could have a little more fun.
Are you having fun? Are you happy to be in the top 4?
Shut up. Of course I fucking am. Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, she's a little bit too guarded, I think, sometimes.
I will admit, I walked in and I felt like I had entered into a room full of Victoria Elizabeth Blacks and JK.
Didn't throw that in there.
You occupy the body of somebody with a crippling anxiety disorder, and I got in my head.
Because I think a lot of people, especially in the world that we live in today, deal with anxiety. And some people, severe anxiety that actually affects their ability to go chase their dreams like you're doing right now.
It's a lifelong disease. It's
it's not. Yeah, they're asking some really good questions. I feel like they're really trying to
enter this body.
Get some introspection.
In the reality is you that did that, even though you may have had this character, you know? It's just something to think about because you did it, the character did not.
Oh, that's right. You know how Ruth says you can access that same power out of drag that you have in drag.
Would you be open to giving this another try if the opportunity arose?
Of course. Everybody on that stage would. They'd be fools not to.
I need to consult my therapist.
What do they say about fear? There's nothing to fear.
But fear itself, which is you personified. I can get you discounted tickets to the Haunted Mansion.
It's
Jarvis's makeup is so good.
With you.
I'm curious as to why Throb decided to come in girl drag instead of drag king. I wonder if they're going to ask her about that.
It'll be interesting to see. Let's move on to Miss Anna Phylactic.
Yeah. They're bringing Jarvis back at some point.
Your cast members felt you were quiet and sort of not opening up with them. Why do you think that was?
Out of drag, I'm an introvert by nature, so I am quite quiet. I kind of take a spotlight when I'm in drag, but out of drag, I'm happy taking the background, you know.
Do you think if you went back, would you change anything about the way you came into it?
I don't think she can. I think that's who she is.
That did change as it kind of progressed. I became very in the present. And I think you kind of woke me up a little bit, Blackberry. The day that I walked back into the lab, it was literally just talking about the other person and how the other person deserved to be there. But in my head, I was like, why don't I deserve to be here? Like, why are you attacking me? And it literally felt like being back at school. Like, I couldn't cope with that, so that's why I left.
Why would I want to compete against you if I didn't know you at all? I was hearing all these great things and I just wasn't seeing it. And I think once we did the Rock Challenge, I fully became an Anna fan. Ever since then, I've really enjoyed you, and now I know who you are, and now I could root for you.
Why are you saying all of that in the corner over there to someone else, instead of coming over and speaking to me directly? Like, for me, it didn't feel helpful in that.
Right. Yeah,
That was, I think, the polite British way of saying, if you're going to talk shit, come and say it to my face.
Exactly.
Basically.
So I want to move on now to JK. JK.
Oh, gosh.
You know the meme that asks, am I the drama? Well, I want to tell you right now that
you are.
You are.
It's just good drama. Yep. Sometimes you got to just put yourself out there.
What is it about JK that invites the energy that you all gave him?
Y'all can't tell me shit tonight. Not tonight.
We could.
Okay, slip dress.
I'll go first. You don't have a filter, so you don't know when to close it.
You know how to get under someone's skin, that's for damn fucking sure. We ended up
JK looks so cute. Ooh, did we get to see that? We didn't get to see that.
I was hoping that we could like...
Wait a minute.
We didn't get to see that.
I'm trying to slide past.
I really wanted to let
what was
JK
that?
know, like, I'm here for you. Like, I've shown you, now let me prove it to you.
And no, I'm really here.
Here for you.
One of very few people that actually got to see it because you asked, you took the time. There's at least 7, and I'll name them, that kind of were just shit-talking me the entire season.
So if you're going to jab people first, you have to be able to take it as well.
I took it.
That was the issue.
Every fucking episode.
Well, I'm just saying that was my issue.
But Jay, you were the only one jabbing us. Blackberry didn't jab all us. You jabbed every single person.
Blackberry was jabbing Anna.
And you come into a room and you're trying to show you're the biggest one.
I feel like Throb, she kind of is getting on my nerves a little bit.
You were one of the first people to pull me aside, sit me down, like you were comforting me. But when we were at the top 7, that I was the first person on the top of your mind, and it makes the comforting feel fake. It makes the comforting feel like it wasn't coming from a genuine place.
But she was saying you have to separate those two things. You can care about somebody and
I'll send them home because
be concerned about them,
Well, I would love
and it's
the
still a
opportunity
competition.
To clarify that my feelings were not disingenuine, but you're not the top of my priority list, and neither is Jarvis for that matter.
And one thing I don't tolerate is someone putting words in my mouth, and another thing I don't tolerate is a person disrespecting me.
But as soon as I said something slightly incorrect, you started screaming. And when you say I kept bringing it up, Cynthia would ask a question. And then it was you whipping your head around and being like, keep my name out your mouth.
That's true.
It was insane.
I just feel like, one, I don't know if it's 2 words or one, but cardboard. You yourself said, I think I'm gonna go home. And you
but that's...
And
But
you were like,
JK
I'm gonna go home. It's fine. I can accept
is more in touch with who they are than you were. And that was what the Boulets complained about.
I will do, like,
they didn't think you knew who you were.
It's not about who's the best craftsman, who is the nastiest, who has the best personality that's going to carry the brand, who's going to sell an acting challenge, who can perform, who also has good looks, and who knows who the fuck they are.
That's right.
I thought Phil was a look, not a personality.
Well, it's both.
I agree. It is both.
A little booty.
Has Neo spoken? Well, yes, she did. Maybe one time.
Anna, who is your least favorite cast member and why?
Oh no, you can't say
Someone
that.
asked directly. Someone
But they're
in
all
this
so
room.
lovely and beautiful. I love you.
Let's be
There's a
honest.
bus coming down the road. Who's getting thrown in front of it?
Just black thing, but I still love you.
Yeah, that's the acceptable answer. Yeah, you're like, girl, we'll move on, but it's still gonna be in the back of my mind.
I had a great fucking time, especially watching so many of you suffer. But
I just feel like something about her is not genuine for me. I love her drag, but something about her, I just feel like she's always on.
Who do you all think is most likely to stab you in the back?
I think Anna.
Ooh.
I think Throb.
I say Throb too.
Organic, who do you think would stab you in the back?
I think Neil.
Probably not wrong. That's what they say. The people that hurt you the most are the people closest to you.
I have seen people use romantic relationships to get what they want in the past. JK, do you think Organic should be in the top using the same look the whole season?
No.
Ooh.
Sorry, was that too quick?
No. Neo Hulu.
Hello.
Why did you wear shoes that you couldn't walk in and then a tail that you couldn't walk in?
And boom.
Can you secretly not walk? Neo and Organic. Was there more to your relationship off camera?
Yeah. I think I've seen them on Instagram together or Twitter or something. Nobody gonna answer?
I mean, like, we want to hear them answer.
Yeah.
Right.
Y'all answer.
What's going
They
on?
said
I learned my lesson.
What does she mean she learned her lesson?
Let's move on to our top 4.
Ooh. So it was not a happy ending. I could have swore I saw them together on Instagram or something.
right when I got into the top 4, and it's going to feel completely right when I'm crowned. And I've
Her
had
answers,
such a great
it's just
time.
so her answers just always sound so rehearsed. I feel like we still don't. I feel like we still haven't seen her.
I should be the next drag super monster because
She's like, look at me.
Among everyone, I feel like I
Like, look at
embody
me.
the monster energy in and out of drag.
That's true.
Whoever wins, and whether you went home first, last.
I want to
whatever
know what's
happens,
really going on because that body language, the way she just turned away from
every single one
him.
of you. So thank you for being here, and thank you for being a part of the show. You have made us very proud this season.
Oh, nice.
Be sure to join us next week for the grand finale of the Boulet Brothers Dragula Season 5.
All right. So excited. All right, I might have to stay up late next week so I can watch it so it doesn't get spoiled for me because it comes out pretty late. Okay, guys, that was it. That was episode 9 of Dragula season 5. Overall, it was a pretty good reunion. Sometimes they can be pretty boring. I liked a lot of the questions that the Boulets asked the monsters. I wish there'd have been a little bit more getting deeper into some of those issues. I definitely want to find out what went on between Orgotic and Neo Hulu because they're not talking about it, or maybe they just decided they're going to be private about it and not talk about it. Who knows? Yeah, so I'd say of the top 4, I think like as far as like enjoyment of the drag, I think I have enjoyed Neo and Throb's drag the most consistently. I feel like Orgotic is more embodies the monster than anybody else. And then Blackberry is very interesting for me. I think Blackberry has great drag and I love a lot of the looks, but I don't get monster. I think Blackberry for me had the same problem that Fantasia had. Beautiful, well thought out, well executed drag, but just I don't think monster when I see Blackberry. So for me, I think the top 2, well, I say all that, and I was going to say that I think my top 2 would be Throb and Neo, and maybe it is to a point, but after this, something about Throb just seems so disingenuous to me. So maybe I'm pulling for Neo and Blackberry after all. Because I do like but I do agree that I think a lot of Organic's looks are very similar. So yeah, so for right now, it's between Neo absolutely in the top 2, absolutely. And maybe Blackberry, maybe Throb. I'm kind of still on the fence. So maybe by next week, I'll have made my decision. So let me know what you guys think. Who are you pulling for in the finale? Who would you like to see win? And what was your favorite part of the season reunion? So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next week for my reaction to Dragula season 5 finale. And don't forget to check out my other reaction videos. I got Drag Race Canada, or Canada's Drag Race season 16. I'm now reacting to Dairy Girls. So yeah, make sure you check out those other things. So thanks for watching. Bye.